Hola, me llamo Michelle.
Me llamo Marissa.
Today we're making a popular Chilean tea-time snack called calzones rotos.
The name literally translates to torn underwear and was named after a lady who sewed these traditional pastries when a gust of wind blew up her skirt, revealing torn underwear.
Let's get started. So first we have 7.5 gramos de bicarbonado,
2 yemas de huevo, 1 litro de aceite vegetal, 1 huevo entero, piel de limón,
5 mililitros de agua, 100 gramos de azúcar flor, 360 gramos de harina de trigo y 30 gramos de mantequilla con sal.
So first you're going to want to heat up your vegetable oil to 176 degrees Celsius.
And while Marissa goes to do that, I'm going to start our mixture. So I'm going to mix our dry ingredients. Dry ingredients tend to float on top of wet ingredients because they're less dense. Mixing the wet ingredients separately from the dry ingredients before combining the two distributes the ingredients equally and prevents overmixing. The baking powder cells produce CO2 when it comes in contact with the yolk, causing the dough to rise as it fills with small bubbles of carbon dioxide. So now I'm just going to mix it all together.
Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So as she mixes our dry ingredients, I'm going to be working on our wet ingredients. For some flavor, you're going to want to add some lemon zest. And mix that together. Okay, once we have our wet ingredients ready, we're going to pour it into our dry ingredients. Okay, this aside. Egg yolks have amino acids, which has an acidic level of 2.2 on the pH scale. Baking powder has a pH balance of 9, making it basic. The texture of our dough is affected by the fat and the butter. Butter has a sharp melting point, meaning there's only a few degrees difference between the solid state and the liquid state.
Even after adding all the water, it was still crummy and the dough was not coming together. So we added about 20 more milliliters of water. And now you see we have a dough. Creating a dough requires friction, so make sure you hold your bowl in place when kneading your dough.
So once you have your dough, we're going to need to dust our counter
With
or
flour.
cutting board so the dough won't stick to. Make sure you dust your rolling pin too. Once that's done, we can start rolling out our dough.
Bam! When kneading your dough, it's going to be really tough. So just keep on kneading and then continue rolling at it and then it will be fine. But keep in mind that you're not rolling out all of the dough at once because it's supposed to be for large servings. So take a portion of it. So when you're rolling it, make sure that it has a thickness of about 3/4 of an inch. So once you have that done, cut vertical lines, and the spaces between the lines should be and you're cutting out diamonds, so it should be 5 by 10 centimeters. Once you have that, cut a small slit in the center of it And in that slit, make sure that you tuck in one of the edges, one of the corners into the hole and pull it out. And then you have your twisted panties, or your ripped panties. So once you make a lot of these, you can just throw them in the pan, which you will be seeing later.
And once you're done, you should have your pastries. And now it's time to fry it. By now the oil should be hot enough, and we're going to go ahead and put some in.
For our final touches,
We're going to be adding some confectioner sugar.
and this is just optional. You can eat it plain or with the added sugar on it. And there you have calzones rotos.